Hello, this is the Saturday wrap for Saturday, the 27th of September 2025. Supposedly live from Caerphilly or maybe Treforest, but actually the day before in Bedwas. I say Treforest because it's the 10th birthday party of Bragdy Tutlol, the Treforest brewery, and of course it's going to rain, as you would expect. Anyway, if you haven't seen this before, this was my week and the things that happened. Let us start with the word or phrase of the week. Actually, it's a kind of advert which I keep hearing all the time on Times Radio, and it's make a donation through your will for whatever charity. Lots of different charities. That seems to be the thing at the moment. I'm guessing times are very hard for the charitable sector, and that is possibly a way that they could gather more money, but wall-to-wall adverts for will donations. Anyway, moving on. App of the week. Actually, this is one that came out of iOS 26. In the past, you could have voicemail actually on your phone. It would answer the call, transcribe the call, and you would get it on your phone. A bit like visual voicemail, but actually an answered call. Even better this time, if the caller isn't in your address book, you can set it so that it won't answer to you. It'll say that you're busy and who is it, and it'll transcribe it and pass it on to you. You can then pick up or ignore it to your heart's content. It has already worked twice for me. Once was a spam call, great translation, and the other was quick fit, which I picked up on. It's not very good with quick fit and transcribing, but if you've got iOS 26, have a look at call screening. I'd recommend it. The thing of the week, Wiesn. Well, actually, that's what the people from Bavaria, Munich, Germany maybe, call Oktoberfest. And boy, is it great that Oktoberfest is back. I think it is, to be perfectly honest. And I'll come back to Oktoberfest, but it's wall to wall on Instagram. That's why I like autumn. Song of the week. 1996, the album. First band on the moon, their third album, The Cardigans and Love Fool. Pure pop. Perfect pure pop. Perfect Swedish pop. And it's great. And I love it. There you go. Anyway, so what was the week? Saturday. Well, I woke up on Saturday morning to see a notification that one of my AirTags was very low. And I used up the last battery I had, so I was straight on Amazon to order some new ones. But AirTags, keys, bags. Some people put them in their bikes, some people put them in their cars, some people put two in their cars just in case one's discovered. They are great. The batteries last about a year. There you go. And the rest of Saturday was Oktoberfest at home Saturday with my Aldi pack of Bavarian Fest beers. I only had 5, but that was 2.5 litres of rather strong German malty festival beer, and I really enjoyed it. And I found my Alpine Oktoberfest hat. Sunday, earbuds. I finally updated the firmware. Why I haven't done it before, Lord only knows, but I needed to have done it, and I did do it. And I had some more Oktoberfest beers. Monday, well, Monday was chilly. Mind you, the rest of the week has been chilly, although the days have been mostly sunny, but the nights have been pretty close to a frost. There you go. And I spotted mince pies in Aldi. Christmas mince pies in Aldi. That's a sign. Mind you, it wasn't hard to spot them because they got a whole half aisle Christmas up ready. Tuesday, there was a murder in Rhydfelyn, although Wales Online said Pontypridd Village. There you go. Wednesday, although this had been going on for a couple of days, my front brakes, were squealing. So I had a look on the internet, and basically they said that's a bad sign. Get them checked out. So I popped into next door Quick Fit and hoping to book them in, and he said, "Just bring the car around. We'll have a look at it." Long story short, couldn't find anything wrong. Gave them a clean. Didn't charge me anything. That was really good, and the squealing noise is like slowly going away. It only used to happen at rather low speeds, and I think it is going to disappear, but they didn't know why it was. I don't know why it was. Didn't affect the braking, just the noise. But there you go. However, Wednesday night, just after 6, home broadband dropped out. A big red light on the adapter where the fibre comes in. Underneath it said LOS, which I now understand is loss of service. Turned red, no service. Mortified, absolutely mortified. However, I'm with PlusNet, texted them. Their bot said, we're investigating. Their bot said, yeah, you got no sync. We're going to send an engineer. I thought, great, next day, Friday. So I was one full day without the internet. Anyway, Thursday, without the internet, relying on cellular data, I finished all of Carrot Weather's new quests, which are quite fun. Yeah, they are quite fun. And I came home on Thursday and I have my postal polling card. So I've got a polling card that tells me I'm going to get a letter with a postal vote in it, because we're having a by-election for the Welsh Assembly because a sitting gentleman died. Anyway, today I had to be in ready for the aforementioned engineer. So it was working on the with the MiFi. Till about lunchtime, late lunchtime, I went down from 100% to 60%. I did go through quite a lot of gigs. Luckily, I got 45 on there, but I don't want to do that again. And the appointment was 8 till 1. 2 minutes to 1, he arrived. Here's the thing. Fiber's reliable. Well, according to this guy, yeah, no, it's quite common that the fiber goes. And long story short, there's a little grey box outside the whole house where the fiber from outside and the connection to the fiber inside get spliced, they come apart. And there's nothing you can do about it. It just happens, which is a thing. But it's all fixed now, and the speed is back up, and I am happy. And tomorrow, Bragdy Tut Lol in the rain. So obviously, I will saturate the networks with videos and pictures and beer reviews and stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, have fun, and nearly October. Bye bye.